Now we have a very special guest. For those of you that wanted World Cup, Women's World Cup action and futures, we have just the man for the job. Now working for BetUS down in Costa Rica. A great friend of the show, a great friend of mine, someone I don't get a chance to cap with enough. Please welcome from Costa Rica, our man Flash in the house. What up, Flash? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these women running around the pitch because I tell you what, they're absolute darlings, by the way. I don't care if they get beat 6-0 if I get 90 minutes of perv, you know what I mean?
Yes, no, I did not expect that as a starter, but yeah, 90 minutes of
Yeah.
perv.
Well, the funny thing is that I was doing my research. I went overboard with my research, and I had 15 of the hottest soccer players in the world on my screen. And Lena's looking over my shoulder, saying, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "No, this is research because it's the Women's World Cup and that." I suppose I went a little bit too far when I printed off and put some of the pictures up on the bedroom wall as well. You know.
You need to know names. I get it.
Jose, how are you, son? Are you doing all right?
Flash, I'm doing well. I look like the supreme leader apparently, but otherwise I'm doing really well.
Yeah, I told you about that slug balancing act you're doing. You got to get rid of that tash, my lad. That's not doing you any favors.
We have been given futures action from Jose, and it was
okay. What,
it was
women's?
quickly trashed by the chat.
Okay, well, who did he go with? Maybe because obviously I'll fill in the blanks.
Okay, well, Jose,
I'm on the Netherlands. 33 to 1.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Let's pull him. Let's pull him. All right. Let's hear how we're going to get paid in the Women's World Cup.
Okay, there's no value, and it's a bit of a trap, really, to go with the favourites, USA, because the big thing is that normally they're around minus 200. Now they've gone from plus 185 down to around plus 120, which is still one of those that's trying to suck you in for me. Front line, aging, obviously Alex Morgan and Megan Rapinoe, they're going to be gone. Sophia Smith's going to obviously try and get some more minutes, but for me, I'm going to try and steer well clear of the favourites. They don't let goals in. So that means that we could see in the later stages of the tournament them get beat on penalties. So there's another one, and we'll go into that a little bit afterwards. The best team for me, the best footballing team, the best balance, and the best player all revolves around Spain. They're around plus 450, plus 500. Alexia Putellas has won the Ballon d'Or twice. She's been out injured and now she's coming back fresh. And the Spanish will pass teams to death, and keeping the ball, especially in Australia, is going to be paramount. So my first selection is obviously going to be Spain. Now, a lot of people are trying to shout out about Australia being the hosts. They play on the front foot. They've just beaten England 2-0. I put a line through England because the spine of their team is injured. Captain Leah Williamson out, ACL. You've got Beth Mead, who was second in the Ballon d'Or. She was the striker, scoring all the goals. She's not travelled neither. And Fran Kirby, who's the little magician in midfield, she's not there either. So I think it's going to be a tough task for the English. So Spain have now leapfrogged England into being second favourites. But at plus 450, I think Spain are a way to go. Now, the team that no one's talking about is Germany. How can you ever not talk about the Germans in any form of team competition? They got beat in the Euro final by England, but Alexandra Popp, who's probably one of the best goal scorers in world football, didn't play. And now she's going to play. So I think the Germans are around plus 850, plus 900. I would go Spain and Germany on the outrights to actually give me my run for my money. Now, if you want to get clever, a lot of people have gone for Australia being the hosts. The Matildas, they used to say from down under, men are men and women are men as well. But it's not like that now. They're real athletes. But they were around plus 1,400. They're now plus 1,000. But my angle would be to go with Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr to be the top scorer. So she could be top scorer and Australia still not get to the final. And she's around plus 1,250. So Sam Kerr is probably one of the most natural goal scorers in the tournament. And you can get her around plus 1,250 to lift the golden boot. Player of the tournament, go back to Spain again with the double winning Ballon d'Or winner, Alexia Putellas. And again, any good number on that, then that's a way to go as well.
That is beautiful work here. Spain, Germany, Sam Kerr, top score. And who was the Spaniard player of the tournament?
Alexia Putellas. It's spelled Putellas. Alexia Putellas.
Beautiful, beautiful. Those of you who Flashes many times put money in my pocket, whether it be with thoroughbreds or on the pitch, but he gave all of us Argentina to win outright, and I had them, quarters, semis, final. I had them all, and it was
we had them to win on penalties as well.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
But this is another thing I wanted to add to just going into it. There's
Sure.
nothing really between the women. So when we get out of the group stages, obviously it's over 90 minutes and then it goes to penalties. I will be doing this a lot because you only need, I think, 2 of maybe 10 games, so 20%, to actually make good money. I won't bet many sides, but I will have like $100 on, just say it's USA versus England, right? Just so you can get 8-1 USA to win on penalties and 8-1 on England to win on penalties. There'll be many. I say minimum of 4 games after the group stages will be decided on penalties because goal scoring and it will be at a premium. So I see a lot of 0-0s, maybe a lot of 1-1s, but I see games decided on penalties. Now, if you've got $100 on each and it goes to penalties, you don't care who wins, and you're going to pick up $600 profit.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty, a thing of absolute beauty. Thank you so much for making time for us. I know that you are so busy.
It's British Open tomorrow. I'll be live on Twitter from 2 a.m. Costa Rican time.
Oh, wow.
4 days.
Live on Twitter. Let me put your Twitter handle. Let me put your Twitter handle in the chat right now so we can get all of our guys to follow you. Flash. Anything else? Any other spots we can find you? Anything else you want our fan base to know about?
No, not really. I'm sweating a little bit. I'm just waiting for the playoffs in the MLB because what I did was I put 10 units on one team just to win the AL in the Houston Astros and not bet one game throughout the season and just wait for them at plus 375. So I'm just waiting for the Astros just to get to the playoffs, and then I've got maybe some wiggle room. But I'm looking forward to the Breeders' Cup now. I'll cover the Travers, but then it will be all about the Breeders' Cup as far as we go. And then obviously the soccer season is going to be bonkers this year because I'm going to cover the African nations in January. Then we've got Copa America, which is going to be absolutely brilliant next year because they say it may be Messi's final tournament, and that'll be in the United States. And we've got the European Championships next year as well. By the way, there's a one. France. World Cup winner, basically World Cup winners. Although they got beat by Argentina, they only got beat on penalties, so they're best side in the world. Now they're 5-1, plus 500 for the European Championships next year, and I would not go past them.
Do you think that's a bet that should be made early? I mean,
yes. Well, I think the bet is Manchester City to win the Champions League and France to win the European Championships, and I think he's coming out around plus 1,700.
Let me get all this down here, Man City. And...
So basically, Manchester City to win the Champions League. Every other team in the Champions League competition is on rebuild. So Man City, I mean, they're only going to be around plus 275, maybe plus 300. But then you've got plus 500 for France. But again, I think France get to the final, worst case. So you're sitting on a plus 1,800 ticket that you can maybe have 3 or 4 units on the other team.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if France get to the final, they will be favourites.
Will you also be able to make some time for us on our NFL Pub Hub on Sunday mornings as you're a great NFL capper as well?
Yeah, I'll look forward to that. You know what I'm like, first 3 or 4 weeks, and I'll just keep my head under the stone and just keep watching. I'll be interested to watch your futures show, though, because there's a lot of teams that are very, very good, and they look too good to be true, as if to say, I mean, I'm 49ers and the Eagles from the NFC and the Bungles and the Chiefs from the AFC.
49ers schedule is an absolute atrocity.
See, everyone says that about every team. Have you
Yeah,
noticed
but the
that this year?
49ers have the worst rest advantage in NFL history. There's never been a rest advantage for the opposition as bad as what the 49ers have
And
this
what
year.
about Christian McCaffrey at plus 1,800 to be offensive player of the year?
I mean, I think it's Trevor Lawrence's year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that. But
he's
you think the
18 to
Jags
1
will
for
go all
me.
the way though?
No, no,
The Bungles.
no. At this point, I mean, obviously, there's a group of teams that are, very, very talented at the top, but Jacksonville's division is so easy. I mean, they're almost guaranteed that first home playoff game. I think that the number on the Jags right now is too low. I
I
think
know, but listen to what you're saying. You're actually convincing yourself to bet the Jags.
I am, yes.
No, I've got Bungles 49ers, Bungles, Eagles. But the Eagles, I mean, again, they're the best team. But again, Chiefs. I'm not having anyone out of the AFC East. That is for sure.
I can't wait. Yeah, and I
brilliant.
can't wait to have you involved with us as well.
I look forward to that.
What a treat it is to have our guy Flash here. He's given us Spain and Germany outright. Sam Kerr as the top score. That's around plus 1250 for Australia, Team Australia. Player of the tournament, Alexia Putellas.
Putellas, yeah.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
And also the
penalties.
Clever
penalties.
look, yes, is to take both teams to win in penalties. And again, you need to win 2 of 10 games to be in the black, and that's after the group stage.
Yeah, so all games, regardless. Don't let something sway you. Do you know what I mean? Just do it carte blanche. So what you're going to have, 8, 12, 14, 15 games. And I would say that I would expect 4 of them, so 25% of them games. And if you're picking up 6, 24, you're going to be flying.
Oh, I love it. Flash, thank you for making time for us.
I put
Flash's Twitter handle in the chat. It's
Flash, no abuse, sir.
Flash_37. The chat loves you. Everybody loves you.
I love you.
Thank you for making time for us, my man. I miss you. I wish we had more time in Costa Rica to hang together, and hopefully I can get back there at some point.
No rush. But love to the family.
Thank you, my man, and love to yours as well.